Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Afi and I'm back again with another video. This video is going to be a different video. I feel like I'm just coming up with new ideas all the time and I'm excited about that. But today's video is going to be a May recap and a June challenge. So I may end up doing this challenge on my own, which is fine. But when I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my May recap, I was like, I don't feel like talking about my month just like I've been talking about every single month, because I feel like nothing has changed that much. In Kenya, we're still just like confused about life and like nobody even knows where life is going. And then I started an internship and I already talked about that. And like, I was just like, I don't know what I want to talk about. Like, I'm not too sure what the idea is. And then I thought about the fact that June is the middle of the year. So what that means is a lot of times we start the year with all these resolutions and like, this is how my life is gonna be, and then you get to March or April and you sort of like fall off that like wagon of like productivity and like working out and whatever that is. And I feel like for me that was exactly the case. And so because of that, I thought of doing a June challenge, sort of like we're starting the new year again, because I can start the year whenever I feel like. And so what this means is I'm sort of like looking through all my resolutions, or rather the things that I wanted to do that I haven't managed to do up until now. And most of this is like habits, not necessarily things like getting a job and stuff like that. It's more like the habits that I wanted to develop this year that I haven't managed to develop. So this challenge is going to be a 30-day challenge. So what that means is it started 1st June. This video is coming out on 2nd June. So if you're just watching it, don't worry about it. Honestly, just join the wagon and just like, let's move. If you're interested, let me know in the comments if you are actually. Just write something like I'm in, right, to let me know that you're also doing it. I will be posting on my Instagram, which I'm going to leave link down below. I'll be posting every single day updates about how the challenge is going and stuff like that. So let's just get into the actual challenge. So what this is going to entail is habits to make me feel much better during the day and make me more productive. It's not that I haven't been productive, it's just that I've noticed that there are ways that for me to basically be a little bit more productive than I have been before. I feel like I've had sort of like a lazy spirit this past month, and so I have been getting my stuff done, but it's also been very lazy as well. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to try and wake up earlier. So what happens is sometimes I'll wake up at like 6 o'clock, and then sometimes I'll wake up at 7 or 8, and sometimes I will wake up and then go back to sleep. So my plan is to wake up at 5 a.m. That doesn't have to be everybody's plan. You could decide to wake up at 6 a.m. If you're waking up at 7, wake up at 6. If you're waking up at 8, wake up at 7. So just wake up like an hour earlier in order to have time on your own in the morning, right? So the second thing I'd like to do is not go on my phone until 7 a.m. So what happens is usually I wake up at 5 and then I'll go on my phone and I will respond to messages, and then maybe I'll go on Instagram a little bit, and then I'll get tired and I'll go back to bed. So my plan is when I wake up at 5 a.m. to just get out of bed and do what I'm supposed to do that morning. Basically, like, there's no responding to messages until 7 a.m. and I'm hoping that it's gonna make me feel better as I wake up, just like give me a little bit more energy, because I feel like when I go on my phone and I'm responding to messages, I get a little lazy. So that's what we're trying to beat. The third thing we're going to do is work out 3 times a week. I was tempted to do every single day, and then I was just like, I'm really not going to do every day, especially because I know that now I'm really busy. So because of that, I am going to work out at least 3 times a week. I'm going to do 15 to 30 minute workouts. The fourth thing I want to do is go for a walk in the evening. So every single day I'm going to try and put in a 10 to 20 minute walk, just so that I have had the opportunity to leave the house, because I actually can spend an entire month in the house without leaving at all. And now I'm getting into a place where I will need to leave the house a little bit more, but I still would like to go on a walk just to have that like moment of peace on my own. Then another thing that I want to do is have personal devotion daily. I've mentioned this a million times before. I'm so behind on my Bible plan, and there's a bunch of reasons for why I'm behind on that Bible plan. But I really want to catch up. I think at this point I could be at least 50 days late, honestly. So I'm trying to catch up with that plan. So hopefully I'll do it twice every day, in the morning and in the evening, so that I can be able to catch up. By the end of June, I should be like on point. And the last thing that I want to do is journal 2 times a day. So journal in the morning when I wake up, and then journal at night right before I go to bed, because this really helps me distress. So in the morning, I'm going to do sort of like a brain dump, and what that means is like you just write down anything that you've thought of. It doesn't have to be like, oh, this is how my day went. It just needs to be anything that comes to your mind. Just write it down. So I'm going to do a brain dump in the morning, and then in the evening I will be like journaling my day basically. So yeah, that's a challenge. Those are the things that I have decided that I'm going to do. If you're going to join in, please let me know in the comments. Just write I'm in, and we can all begin our year anew, because who doesn't need to begin the year anew? Because I know I do. I definitely need to begin this year afresh, and so I'm excited about that. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're gonna join in, also please give it a thumbs up so that I can know how many people are joining. If you end up doing it, please let me know by tagging me on Instagram. I'm going to leave my Instagram handle down below so you can tag me, and I'm also gonna put it here, and then you can just see that. So just tag me on Instagram, because that's just going to be exciting. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.